When we think of success, we instantly picture a guy who's rich, drives a nice car, and we ask ourselves how he got there. And it's not unusual to think he simply got lucky, or the fact that he was born into a rich family and was lucky enough to have it easy. It's said that 50% of all small businesses fail within the first year, while 95% fail within the first 5 years. And perhaps it really does come down to luck. According to James Clear, the author of #1 New York Times bestseller, Atomic Habits, absolute success is luck. Relative success is choices and habits. So if relative success is choices and habits, we can then assume guys like you and I can become successful. So rather than waiting for the winning lotto ticket or waiting for luck to land at our feet, we can then take action and build the right habits, and eventually and hopefully achieve the point of success. But it's not as simple as you may think. First, there's a few life-changing mistakes that I've made in the past that I think you should know about. Like the time I hired an $18,000 business coach, spent thousands of dollars more on Instagram and Facebook ads, resulting in a loss of over 20 grand in less than 2 years. I didn't make this up, this actually happened. Because becoming an online fitness coach, or anything for that matter, without anyone knowing you, is like finding a needle in the haystack. Basically, I was chasing the great American dream. Fame, success, money, bitch. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't, but perhaps avoid getting sucked in to making quick, easy money. So James wrote a blog post about his thing called identity-based habits, and it's based on the idea that before you start taking action towards building any habits, you should first focus on creating the right identity. Let me explain. He also tells us about the story of how his wife is so good at remembering names, and one time in class, she named all 30 people without mistake. And the guy next to her goes, "I couldn't even remember yours." And her response was, "I'm the type of person who's good at remembering names." And that's when he realized that a lot of guys make this mistake of going straight to building habits, but instead, you need to first believe. Believe that you're the type of person to succeed, doing whatever it is that you want to do. And right now, you might not believe it either subconsciously or consciously, but James claims that this can all change if you simply apply 2 easy steps. And it's as simple as going to the gym. Speaking of the gym, as an ex-personal trainer, I found that 9 out of 10 of my clients wanted weight loss. So after forcing them to sign a lifetime contract, I go ahead and create the meanest, dirtiest little workout in hopes they'd burn a ton of calories, get their money's worth, and fill a cup with thick, gooey sweat. And for the first 3 to 4 weeks, they were able to lose a good chunk of weight. Second and third month, you guessed it, off the gain trains they go, gaining back the weight they had initially lost. And as you probably already know, you can't simply out-train a bad diet. So you probably agree, and I found this to be true. James goes on to say something like, if you never first change your identity, you'll probably never ever come close to reaching your goal. Kind of like if you don't believe that you can be fit and look fit, then you're fighting a losing battle that you might as well just give up now. Like right now. Make sure you subscribe. Ironically, for the past 12 months or so, I gave up weight training because for the past 10 years, I went from consistently lifting weights week after week to then not lifting at all and basically do a set of pull-ups every now and then. And I lost a ton of muscle in the process. And with my wedding coming up in about 4 months, time really does fly. I thought I'd set myself a goal of becoming a hunk, a large, strong, sexually attractive man. But there was one problem. In 2021, I went vegan, and ever since then, my mum would be like, "You need to eat meat. You're too skinny. You are going to die." And at first it was really hard to ignore the so-called negativity. But somehow I managed to push through, and here I am. But what if I started this whole journey, never having believed that I could possibly do this, barely making it through the first 2 days, and then giving up all because of the negative voice inside my head? Did you hear that? So according to this, it's a simple 2-step process, overcoming the negative self-belief. And it's easier than you think. I'm just kidding, this is a bunch of drawings on. It's also somewhat a little cliche and cheesy, but stick with me. #1, first decide the type of person you want to be, whether it's wanting to be more athletic, more artsy, more disciplined, and so forth. #2, prove it to yourself with small wins. And just like my real life example, I first needed to believe that I could build muscle on a vegan diet. Next, I had to go through the motions, see progress, and use that as motivation. But with 4 months to go, I could simply give up now. But because I can see where this can go, I now start to build this identity of I am consistent, I am healthy, I am fit, and so forth. So it goes hand in hand. Believe, then take action, improve, and repeat. But there's just one thing missing, And it's the same single thing that can make this process extremely powerful. Let's say you've now overcome your inner thoughts and you believe that you have what it takes to do this. So what next? You take action, see results, and then you start to realize how life-changing this could really be, not just for you, but for millions of men around the world. Whatever it may be, like creating an app, improving on it, putting it out to the world, all because you believe that it has the potential to change someone's life. Or perhaps you're really into art, so you use that and you pair that with the powerful message that you have of inspiring young men to just go for their goals. So you create a video talking about just that. Whatever it is, you have this deeper purpose that drives each and every one of your actions. And this all started simply from building your identity and then taking action over time. But remember, what you do now is a mirror image of the type of person you believe that you are. A powerful quote that I got from James Clear. And that's why I believe in order to find true success inside of your life, you must simply take action, improve a little every day, and over time, you achieve what you never thought was possible. I hope after watching this video that you're just a little more inspired to go for your biggest goals and dreams. Because with the right habits and choices, you can achieve success. And remember, improve 1% every day.